everyone, it is Jess here. Today I thought I would do an update on my 2018 reading goals kind of video, where I am and all that stuff. Now I know most people did similar videos to that in June when it was actually, the middle of the year, and I have surpassed that by 2 months. And whoopsie daisy, I'm late to the party again, but maybe it's like fashionably late. I don't know if you can be fashionably late with a video, but this is what I feel like talking about today. So back in 2017 in December, I made a video that listed my 5 goals for 2018 in terms of reading. I will link you to that below or on the screen or something like that. And I just wanted to say how I was doing with them, if I surpassed some, if I haven't yet reached some, all that cool stuff. My first goal for 2018 was to read 40 books in the year, because that's what I set my Goodreads goal to. And I figured that was very doable because I usually read at least 50 or more books per year. And I'm happy to say that it is totally doable, because I have not only met my goal of reading 40 books, but I have surpassed that goal. As of the time of filming this video, I have read 52 books this year. Haha. Party dance. If you want to see what books I've read so far, I will link you to my Goodreads challenge below, and you can look at that fabulous list. Mostly I've done this because even though I'm a semi-slowish reader, I have done a lot of audiobooking, I have done a lot of manga and graphic novel reading, and I have also read quite a few short books. I've read some long ones, but I've also read some short ones. So that is how I have surpassed my goal. So I'm definitely thinking I'm going to read way more than what I've read, just because I'm kind of continuing that habit. But we shall see. It will be a happy surprise to see how many books I get to. I'm kind of excited. This has never happened mid-year before. Usually it takes like the whole year to get to like 40 books, and then I like rush in like 10 more. My second goal was to read at least 2 to 4 books per month. I've always found that this is the best way to not only reach your reading number goal, but also to make sure that you're taking time to read in the month, and also just make sure that you finish most of the books that you started. You know what I mean? So far as I can remember throughout the year, I have been pretty consistent with this goal. I think most of the months I have at least read 4 books. I can't even think of a month where I've only read 2 books in the month, but I think that's still meeting my goal if there have been those months. Most of the time it is at least 4, and then I know there have been several months where there have been considerably more than 4 read in a month. So yay me. My third goal was to read at least 15 books off of my to be read list for 2018, which when 2018 started had 30 books on it. Now it has 29 books. So I was trying to read like half of the 30 books, but one of those books, honey, I started it and I was like, I have to DNF this. I cannot finish it. So I took that book off the list. So that's the only real difference with that challenge. But as of now, I have read 14 of the books off of this list. If you want to see the current full list, also we'll link that below. I'm currently reading what will be the 15th book on that list. So I'm thinking that I will actually meet that goal and possibly surpass it. My fourth goal was to join more readathons. I really discovered in 2017 that I'm a very successful reader when involved in readathons, and so I decided to join more. I think I've done pretty good at this for sure. I also had like a couple of months where I just kept joining readathon after readathon, as you guys have noticed. And so that has been really successful, because my goal was to do like 1 a month or 1 every 2 months or so. I did have like a period where I didn't join as many, but I think I made up for it after, a while. Basically, I started joining a whole bunch in a row like that because I did go through kind of a almost reading slump. Like, I just didn't really feel like reading much, and so I feel like readathons did really get me out of the slump and get me excited about wanting to read again. I am taking probably a wee tiny break off of the readathon train for the month of September, just because I'm super busy, but also because, you know, you do what I did like 3 or 4 readathons in a row. My brain just like needs to not read so fast. But I'm thinking in October, when like a lot of the thriller readathons or like Halloween themes ones come around, I'm probably gonna join those. So I'm doing pretty good on this goal. My 5th goal was to read more of the books that I actually own. And I feel like I've done a pretty decent job on this. I have definitely taken more time to evaluate what I have in my collection already before getting more books. When I made this goal, this was a goal that was not necessarily about me acquiring books, so I wasn't going to put myself on a book buying ban or anything like that, because the issue wasn't so much the acquirement of books as the fact that there are books on my shelf that I've had for well over 5 years. I want to say like 10, 15, 20 years that I have not read, and that's ridiculous. So I definitely put those things on my to be read list for the year, made sure that I've gotten to some of them. I also tried to make sure that I got to, you know, books that I had acquired in 2017, and that way, you know, I can keep those books from sitting on the shelf for like 5+ years. I also feel like it did inspire me to want to reread books that I've wanted to reread for a while, and that was awesome. In a way, I do feel like I didn't feel the need to go shopping for books as often, because I was kind of shopping in my, you know, own library for things that I wanted to read, which I think is pretty cool. I guess the lesson that I've learned is read the books that you have. I think that is actually it for this video. Thank you guys for watching and listening to me talking about my updates on my reading goals. Update me in the comments on some of your reading goals that you've met or are working on. I would love to hear all that stuff and all that goody detailness. So let me know all that in the comments, and I will see you all soon, my fabulous peeps. Thank you for watching. Bye.